Once upon a time, in a very busy city, Lagos, Nigeria, where the streets hummed with life and dreams, there lived a couple named Sandra and Simon. Their love story had begun like any other, a chance encountered at a crowded cafe, laughter over spilled coffee, and stolen glances that promised forever. Sandra is a force of nature. Her days began before dawn, her footsteps echoing through their tiny apartment as she prepared breakfast for her husband, Simon, and their two children, Joshua and Debbie. She juggled work as a nurse at the local hospital, her hands soothing fevered brows and stitching wounds. Her nights were a confusion of chores, bedtime stories, and whispered prayers for her family's well-being. Simon, her husband, on the other hand, was a man of routine. He worked as an accountant, poring over spreadsheets and balancing numbers. His evenings were spent in front of the television, remote in his hand, while Sandra cooked dinner and helped the children with their homework. He hardly noticed the exhaustion drain into her eyes or the way her shoulders sagged under the weight of responsibility. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Sandra sat on the edge of their bed, her hands hardened from a day of hard work. Day-to-day hard work, her husband Simon reclined on the couch, carried away in a football match.
I feel
Simon, Sandra
invisible
began
sometimes.
softly.
I feel invisible sometimes, that I give all my love, my energy to this family. But it's as if you don't see it. You take it for granted.
What do you mean? My wife, why are you saying these words? But I appreciate what you do in his house, Sandra.
But appreciation isn't enough, Simon. I want to feel cherished. I want you to see me as the woman who holds this family together.
He signed, turning off the TV. I didn't realize.
Sandra, I am so sorry. Sabra, my lord, I have been blind all this.
Actions speak louder than words. Simon, my husband, is not just saying you have be blind all this wire that you are sorry, but change is the key at all. Our daughter Debbie has your eyes. Our son Joshua has your smile. But who will they remember when they grow up? Who will they turn to when they need comfort?
Simon's silence hung heavy in the room. Sandra continued, her voice unwavering. I am more than a cook, a nurse, a mother. I am a woman with her dreams, with desires. I want to be more than a background figure in our family portrait. He reached for her hands. Sandra, I am sorry. I have been blind. She pulled away. Actions speak louder than words, Simon. And so Simon began to notice. He cooked dinner on weekends, surprising Sandra with her favorite dishes, and also helped in doing the laundry most weekends. While his wife Sandra is doing other house chores, he took the children to the park, allowing moments of solitude. He listened when she spoke and learned about her dreams, the art class she always wanted to take, the novel she yearned to write. Slowly, their love story transformed. Sandra blossomed, her laughter returning like a long lost friend. Simon saw her strength, the way she held their family together, the sacrifice she made, and he marveled at her resilience. One day, as they sat on their balcony, Watching the sunset, Simon whispered.
You are the heartbeat of our home, Sandra.
She leaned into his embrace. And you are my anchor. Together, they rewrote their story. A tale of love, rediscovery, and the power of seeing one another in the busy city of Lagos, Nigeria, where the dreams collided and hearts entwined. Sandra and Simon found a love that was no longer invisible. In life, every partner deserves recognition and appreciation for their contribution to their families and loved ones.